Rachel Rose here from Martial Arts Mindset. As you can hear from my voice, the reason I haven't done my breakdown sooner is because I've been unwell. But I watched the fights on Saturday night and now I'm going to do a little catch up. So I'm just actually going through the card again. First up, I want to talk about my girl, Tia May Ayton. I went up and spent some time with Tia 10 days out from the fight. She's a great girl. She actually doesn't live that far from me. She is such a sweetheart. She's great fun, cracking personality, and her skill set is just another level. Being in martial arts in general since she was a little kid, so since she was like 6 years old, she has the way that the fight is within her body is something that you don't normally see because people normally pick it up a little bit later in life. But the fact that her body's like built around the sport, her mentality is built around the sport. She's so fearless. Her gas tank is insane. And I was so excited for her pro debut. It was lush because I was one of her first media interviews and face-to-face situations, so I gave her some practice. And then, so when I got to see her in Birmingham last week in the lead up to the fight, it was really lovely to see her. She was a bit nervous of the media. She wasn't nervous of the fight. And that, I think, is the most miraculous and magical thing about watching her, was like the lack of nerves. Like if you saw her in the press conference or you saw her doing all the media stuff, she was slightly more nervous, but that was just because it was unknown. But the fight itself, nothing, no nerves, such composure, such skill. What I loved about watching her is I feel like she's going to bring so much excitement to female boxing. I mean, something that I would really love to see. The reason I would really love to see 3-minute rounders with women's boxing is to slow the pace down, because sometimes like the flurries can be really messy, because they're trying to get more punches in a shorter amount of time. And I would love to see more fighters like Tia, where they're sort of taking their time, they're considered, there's weight behind the punches, because I just think it just makes it so much more exciting, which isn't to say that female boxing isn't exciting. I love female boxing. Obviously, I'm a woman and I'm a boxer, but she's just a game changer. And I'm so excited to see her journey unfold. I'm a huge fan of her as a person. I'm going to be going up and training with her in Western soon, which will be a very humbling but good fun experience. Yeah, I think it's going to be a very, very exciting journey for Tia. Also, props to Orszagi. You know, she's a tough opponent, and unfortunately, Tia's just leagues above a lot of people. She already is. I think it's going to be hard for her to find opponents, and she also didn't get out of second gear. There's so much more in there that we're going to see from her, so get to know.